Good morning from Portland, Maine. I am heading out today in some dense fog, probably the densest fog I've ever experienced. Check out the helmet. My visor is not just fogging up, but it's wet. So I put on the rain pants, new rain pants from REI. We'll see how they do compared to my old ones, which were not very good. Got 2 hours of riding to go. And I'm gonna meet someone at Mount Washington Auto Road. We're gonna ride at Mount Washington together. So, here goes. State line of New Hampshire. Just about to enter in, go to Mount Washington. One of my favorite parts of riding an electric motorcycle is that it's on right now. And all I hear are crickets. And a couple of birds. No human sounds at all. It's amazing. Oh, so relaxing. Okay, time to go to Mount Washington. Charging up at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road. Had a beautiful ride up there. You see it? There we go. Amazing. Got to ride with Bob Coco, another guy who has a Zero SR. He also has a Diginow charging setup, so he was able to charge here. I'm able to charge here. I'm all charged up to keep going on my trip, but going up Mount Washington was stunning today. It was beautiful. A lot of times it gets really windy, but today was a perfect day. And we got to the top. 2 electric bikers at the same time, which is very rare. I've done it before a few years ago. It's not the first time we've had 2 Zeros up top, but it doesn't happen often, so that was really special. He was great, really fun to talk to him. He had some good tips on how to set up your bike for long distance touring. And now it's time to start heading towards New Jersey. I'm almost definitely not going to make it today, but we'll see. We'll see how close I can get. Here we go. Charging up at Hannaford Supermarket in a town in Vermont that starts with a B. I forgot what it is right now. Heading to Brattleboro soon. There's too many towns that start with B. Anyway, had an amazing ride. Riding through the roads of New Hampshire is spectacular. It was akin to riding the Blue Ridge Parkway, so it really was some of the most top-notch roads in the world. So yeah, just charging up and gonna be moving as fast as I can down to New Jersey. Here we go. Charging up once again in Brattleboro, Vermont. Just had a straight shot down I-91. It was fine. It's beautiful on the highways in Vermont and New Hampshire, but it's still highways, which is kind of boring, but much nicer up here. Anyway, charging up using 2 SEMA Connect chargers. I have 1 card and I can start them both with the same card, so they start right up. The last one cost me $1.50 to charge up fully to 100%, so that was nice. And this one, I think looks free so far. I think I just have to pay for parking. So that's the plan. I'm in Brattleboro, which is a beautiful little town in southeastern Vermont, and it's got lots of great places to eat. So plan is to eat. The reason you're not seeing videos from my helmet cam is because helmet cam is full of memory and I didn't bring my external hard drive. So I can't upload those videos. It is 5 p.m. and I've got 3 more legs to go. So each one of those is about 2 hours plus 1 hour of charging. Hoping to get home by around 1, but I don't know how that math works out. So we'll find out. In Springfield, Massachusetts, my first charging stop did not work out well. I found 2 plugs together, plugged them both in, and then it turns out that only the one that was plugged into the 6 kilowatt charger couldn't handle it. So I moved over here, got some SEMA Connects. Those are really handy and very consistent, so those have worked for me. And now I am here. There's an elevator to some shops over there. I'm gonna go walk around. This has gotta stay going for about 40 minutes. The reason I'm in Springfield, I wasn't planning to come here. I was gonna go to the Science Museum in Hartford, but the reason I'm here is because battery started heating up too much while I was in Brattleboro, Vermont. So it got up to 117 degrees. Once it gets to 120 degrees, funny things happen, and by funny, I mean not good. So I decided to cut a little early and take a short trip to Springfield instead of Hartford. So the battery cooled down while I was riding, and now life is good. So it's going to be smooth sailing from here. I'm going from here to a new charger in West Trumbull, Connecticut, which I've never been to before, but it's on the way. And it's a charge point, and that way I'll be able to monitor my charging while I'm inside the mall there, and that'll be really handy. So there's a lot of things you have to kind of figure out while you're on the road here, but fortunately I'm a seasoned veteran, can't fool me. All right, made it to Trumbull, Connecticut at the Trumbull Mall, and my bike is charging up right over there. You see it? There's my motorcycle. It's charging up using ChargePoint, so I can track the charging from anywhere, which is super handy, and ChargePoint is the only one that does that. It is 9:30 right now. I'm gonna need to charge till about 10. Just kidding. I think it's 10:30. It's 10:30 right now. So I guess I'm gonna charge till like 11. Then I'll get home barely after midnight, which is fine. ChargePoint stations normally work perfectly the first time. It's great. They're so consistent. But today, one of the stations worked well, the one that I plugged into my 6 kilowatt charger, and then the other station did not work well. It started working, and I plugged it into my 3 kilowatt charger, and then it just stopped and gave me a red wrench, meaning that the station had some sort of fault. So I called ChargePoint, they rebooted the station, and now both of them are working. So I'm charging up at 9 kilowatts, which is what I want. So customer service at ChargePoint really does the trick. Even if it hadn't worked, they at least did something. They took some action, so I was pretty pleased. Just about the end of my Florida to Maine trip. It's kind of crazy, and then I'm gonna have to go to work soon and teach some kids some physics, so that's good too. And then I got rained on a little bit today. What the heck? Just like little spritz. So I have no idea where that came from. Amazing trip. Glad I went to Acadia yesterday. I'm not sure how many miles today is going to be, but it may be the farthest I travel in one day. We'll find out soon. Just figured out I will have traveled over 500 miles today, which is pretty sweet. So that'll be my second 500-mile day. First time I went over 500 miles was going from Denver, Colorado to Park City, Utah. 525 miles, 18 hours. Today I will go like 503 miles. So good stuff. Okay, made it home. It's just after 12. It's like 12:35 a.m. and yesterday I rode through Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. I just got in there before midnight in monsoon season. So, I don't know if you can see the different colors of my shirt. Oh yeah, that's nice. That was the last